Welcome back into Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. The cattle markets have been red hot, but with high prices come high stakes decisions. From the pasture to the sale barn, producers are asking, what's next? Today we're breaking down four big questions on every cattleman's mind right now. And to help break this down, joining us now from Oklahoma State University, Darrell Peel, professor of agricultural economics and extension specialist for livestock marketing with the OSU Extension. Darrell, $1 million question. Are these record high prices here to stay, or is it kind of just a flash in the pan?
Well, you know, it's really somewhere in between, I suppose. They're certainly not a flash in the pan. It took several years of conditions to set up where we are now. It's going to take several years before we can, you know, sort of work our way out of this and get to a point where we would put a top in the market and see lower prices. At the same time, nothing's forever in this industry. So there will someday be a top. There'll be a backside. But I think we're talking several years down the road before that happens.
So is now the right time to kind of rebuild the cow herd, or is it too risky?
Well, yeah, there's always risk, certainly, but, you know, the market is trying to encourage herd rebuilding with the price levels we're seeing, you know, especially cow-calf producers. That's where the focus of the market is right now with these high calf prices. And, you know, long term, we have to invest, first of all, just to maintain the herd, but even to rebuild the herd, it takes that investment. So, you know, producers that are, you know, in this for the long haul, want to participate in this market, are going to have to make that investment at some point. And so, you know, you have to work through those decisions about what's right and the timing for individual producers. But, yeah, the market is encouraging that.
Now, even with strong prices, can producers stay profitable with high feed and fuel costs to all the input?
Well, you know, production costs are relatively high, although they actually have moderated just slightly from a year ago or so. But yeah, the market, again, especially at the cow-calf level, is offering very strong returns, basically record returns at that level. So, you know, I think the focus is there for cow-calf producers. Now, everybody above the cow-calf part of the industry is a margin operation. So it gets a little trickier if you're a stocker producer, feedlot producer, packers, retailers, everybody above there. You're buying stuff and selling stuff, and the buy prices are extremely high, and so those margin squeezes are a challenge for other parts of the industry. But certainly for cow-calf producers, the returns are there to encourage increased production.
Absolutely. We've all seen the sale barn videos. Prices definitely high. And finally, will beef demand hold up here at home and overseas with prices climbing?
You know, we've been watching demand for several years, and it's just been remarkably resilient and robust. We continue to see it, even though there's plenty of alternatives. Consumers, you know, have a strong preference for beef. As prices have gone up, they've stayed with it. We haven't seen any real erosion in that beef demand. Now, going forward, we're going to see beef production fall. It's falling right now, and it's going to fall even farther. So there will be less beef, and that means some people aren't going to eat as much beef. But they're going to do so in the face of even higher prices that ration that smaller supply. So I think beef prices will stay high, and demand is still strong, even as there's a little bit less beef to go around.
Well, Darrell, as always, thanks so much for coming on and chatting with me. We so appreciate you. Everyone stick around. Eye on Ag. We'll be back after the break.